Oh, hi guys. Volume from PABrewNews. Moving some stuff out of the way, Big Daddy. I got beer, I got movies, I got chaos all over the place. So, let me move some stuff out of the way. Beer Mail, Part 2, craftshack.com from California. Check them out. I'm pretty happy so far. Well, this is the box. This is the other 2 boxes came in. I got 3 boxes the other day, did the video. Here's the last 2 boxes. I broke them down, put them in one box. Here we go. Show you what I got. Show you what's coming up on PABrewNews. Oh, right, baby. And I love the fact that I had no idea what I bought, so this is like a whole new thing for me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's Arctic Devil Barley Wine, aged in bourbon oak barrels by Midnight Sun Brewing Company. Something tells me I've had this way, way back in the Dizzy over in Canada with the guys, but hey, whatever. Obviously, I can't remember it. Also, another one that I think I've actually had, but I can't really place my mind to it. When I was in Portland at the Abyss, or the what the fucking called? Deschutes, Deschutes Brewing Company. This is their 29th anniversary of Black Butte. I'm not sure if I had this one, so I thought I had the 28th, but I'm not sure. Here we go. This is what I'm really looking forward to. Really looking forward to. Smog City Brewing Company's The Nothing Double Chocolate Imperial Stout at 9.3. This is just a really cool looking bottle. Kind of play on the blackout, I think, almost in a way. Pretty cool. Smog City. I've got a couple things from Smog City I'm looking forward to. Okay, here we go. This one is 4 Seasons of Mother Earth by the Mother Earth Brewing Company, and this is their winter. It's a bourbon barrel-aged imperial brown ale at 12%. Bombers, baby. They're almost all bombers. There we go. Pretty interesting artwork. And it is winter, so I will be looking forward to this. Yep. Cheers, Craig, for commenting already. Here we go. Here's another one from the Midnight Sun Brewing Company. This is their Son of a Bitch, SOB anyway. 6.9 alcohol by volume. It's a stout. Let's see. It's a stout. Alaska's most wanted Son of a Bitch stout. SOB anyway. There you go. Just a regular old big old stout. Okay. This is the second one I've got, I believe, from the Acoustic Ales Company at 9.5 alcohol by volume. It's an Imperial Unplugged Kopi Luwak. Kopi Luwak? I don't fucking know. It's probably something easy to say and it'll come to me later, but it's a chocolate oatmeal stout from San Diego, California. Right there. It's a lot of beers from San Diego, which is, normally, obviously, I wouldn't be able to get any of this, so they're pretty good. Another one from the Midnight Sun Brewing Company. This is their Tundra Wookie, a Belgian special dark ale with tart cherries. I didn't expect that. That sounds pretty interesting. 13% alcohol by volume, so session strength for sure. The Tundra Wookie. You know, I have to have Guy here to do his Wookie noise. There we go. Shring, swing, shring, swing. Alaskan Pilot Series Ale Baltic Porter. It's a porter brew with cherries, brown sugar, vanilla beans, and oak chips. The year, best by year 2025. There you go. Okay. 9.8 alcohol by volume. There we go. Don't really see Alaskan around here too much at all, for sure. I don't know where the hell I just is at. There it is. I lost my way. Here we go. Southbounder from the Three Weavers Brewing Company is a coffee stout coming in at 7% alcohol by volume. So we'll just kind of roll it through so you can see the train artwork. The nice, very nice artwork on some of these. Like that quite a bit. All right, another one from the Smog City Brewing Company. This is California Love, Big Daddy. Imperial Red Ale at 8.5% alcohol by volume. And there we go. Do believe California does have the black bear or bear of some kind on its flag, but I'm not sure. And I don't care if I'm wrong. There we go. Here we go. We do get some Coronado Brewing Company stuff here, but I haven't seen this one. But this one is really interesting. Victory Brewing Company also has a version of this. I think it's just a regular stout, not an imperial one, or it's certainly not barrel aged. But this is Coronado's Black Forest Cake. Vanilla beans with cocoa, it's imperial stout rather, with cocoa, vanilla beans, and cherries added, and it's barrel aged. Barrel aged in what? I don't know, but 9% alcohol by volume. Very simple artwork on this one. If you read it, I'm sure it'll tell you what kind of barrels and whatnot, etc. it was put in. Shmink. Here we go. Now, this is the funny thing is I've never actually had Belching Beaver's regular peanut butter porter or a peanut butter stout because I bought it when I was in Washington, and while I was moving all the bombers, and I don't even know what happened. The box fell. I caught the box, but this bottle fell down the fucking steps and yeah, it was sucky, and I had to clean it up because I felt bad. So anyway, this is their Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout. So Olay. Olay. There you go. So, things like that. Alright. Okay. This one I've actually had before, but I bought it just to enjoy it again because I liked it so much. This is their Serpent Stout from Lost Abbey. The Serpent Stout, baby. Yep. I just got another one of these just because I liked it so much. Alright, here we go. This one's from the Mars Brewing Company, I believe. They have a really weird logo. It's handcrafted in Chicago, apparently. And it's called Boogie Nuts. Boogie Nuts. Dark wheat ale with rooibos tea. Rooibos tea? I don't know. It's some kind of tea. But a very odd little bottle. Boogie Nuts. Boogie Nuts. Yeah. We're moving right along. We're moving right along. Stave for it later. Stave it for later. Have the laws changed in PA? Apparently, the Governor Wolf did make it so people can ship beer into PA now online. So I'm really happy about that. The licensing, I don't think will ever fucking change because that's all the big money breweries and shit like that. But if you can, as long as you can get shit sent into PA, it's gonna change a lot. This is Against the Grain Brewing Company. Stave it for later. Barrel series. Pretty Willie's. Winning! Exactly, Craig. And we all know I have a Pretty Willie because I show it to people on the line all the time. Pretty Willie's Imperial Stout. Russian Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels at 13% alcohol by volume. And they are from Louisville, Kentucky. Very simple black printing, but very, very to the point. I like that. There's the Against the Grain right there. Hopefully it's not too blurry. I never know if I'm going to be blurring it out when I do these things. Okay, here we go. Here's a really cool looking one. King Harbor Brewing Company, the Royal Trader. Royal Trader. The Kauai Harbor, Hawaii. It's an oak-aged porter with toasted coconut. Joe is going to love this. All of the coconuts. He loves the coconut, and Eric will hate all of this because of all the coconuts. It's just one of those things, but a very cool. I love this artwork. I just some of these bottles I just think have the coolest freaking artwork. Now this is good because this is a chocolate bomber, and it's in a bomber, and that's why they said that. Chocolate bomber, Hangar 24, craft brewery. This is the chocolate bomber. It's a porter brewed with cacao nibs and vanilla beans. I don't know the ABV offhand. I'll have to look later. But very simple. He's dropping chocolate all over the face, baby. There we go. And now to the last row. I think let's see if I did this one. Nope, I didn't. Carl Strauss's Peanut Butter Cup Porter. So it'll be definitely something. It would be interesting to do this right after or before, like Belching Beavers, stuff like that. I really wish I actually had just a can or bottle of Belching Beavers regular peanut butter so I could check it out. But I know there's a couple breweries that do a peanut butter cup porter now, like Sweet Baby Jesus and all that shit. Here's another one I picked up simply to enjoy. Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews just picked one up for stupidly cheap at his bottle shop in Birmingham, England, and I was like, well, okay, if he got one, I want another one. the Blakehorn Unidragon. There we go. And if I haven't shouted it out yet, so cheers to Craig from Kent Beer Reviews. So if you haven't had a chance to check out Craig, please do, but I'm sure you have. All right. The last and final edition from the Smog City Brewing Company. This is their coffee porter at 6% alcohol by volume. There we go. Pretty interesting little labels on that one. That Nothing, though. The Nothing Double Chocolate Imperial Stout. Like, oh yeah, I need that. Well, cheers to you, Craig. This one, I think, just looks fucking awesome in general. It's got a really cool wax cap. I just like the whole thing. And I'm going to put it up here, and hopefully it doesn't glare out and actually... you can actually see it, but it's just the storm and the shipwreck and everything. It's called Dark Seas Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout from Mission Brewing Company. If I pull it back here a little bit, maybe you can just see how, like, it's just a really good looking... I don't know, something about certain beers. When they look sexy, I just need them. I hate to, you know, base beers off appearance, obviously, but something like this. Like the Omnipollo stuff, I just don't get it. I just think it looks like stupid. I'm like, this is stupid. It doesn't look appealing to me. I don't think it's making a statement. I just think all the Omnipollo, the stuff in the glass, I'm sure is beautiful. But I just think, you know, it's just stupid looking. But this is sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. So there we go. Something about a few dollars. I didn't see it. Sorry, Craig. And here's another really interesting one. It looks like basically, I don't know, it might even be a sour. I don't know. A wild ale of some kind because it has that kind of shape and look to it. But this is the Off Color Brewing Company, and this is called Hell Broth. Hell Broth. I don't know where Off Color is from at the moment, but this is just a crazy little bottle. I mean, it's everything about it's nice and crazy. So I'm assuming it's a sour. And the final installment from this beer mail, and I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with me while I did this, and definitely for Craig for commenting, is the Kern River Brewing Company, and this is their Class 5 Stout. And I think it's just a regular old stout, but it's an 8.5 stout coming in from the Kern River area, Kern River Brewing Company. And there we go. Class 5 stout. And that's it. And that's my complete, broke it down to 3 different big boxes. Quite a few beers. I can't even tell you how many beers. From thecraftshack.com, and they're adding new beers every day. I can see it already because they've been popping stuff up, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I should get that. Ooh, maybe I should get that. So I'm pretty happy with it. The only complaint that I could say that I have is communication a little bit. They are there if you call them; they'll call you back. But they gave me tracking numbers, and they gave me FedEx's new style of tracking number, which were always invalid when I checked them. But when I called FedEx, they popped it in and it worked. And when I talked to the lady, they still use the 9, starts with a 9, and it's a big long number on the bottom of the package. So maybe you should ask them, if you ever order, ask them for that number instead, because they say FedEx, it doesn't always work still because it's so new. The 7 something, 7, 5, whatever. So the 9, the big old number on the bottom starts with a 9. That's what FedEx still uses. So even though they have the new numbers, it doesn't always work. And yeah, I called them and I told them about them not having the numbers. Like, hey, these numbers are invalid. They're coming up invalid. And she said, well, we just shipped them out. They didn't process them yet. So they're going to probably say invalid until they process them. Like, they didn't get to FedEx yet, so they didn't register the number or something like that. I was like, if they didn't register the number, how do you have the number? And then I did, they didn't really have an answer, and then, well, we have to go. Okay, click. I'm like, whatever. I'll give it a go. I said, whatever. You can't give me an answer after I said that, so I'll just wait and I'll try it. And I waited like 2 more days, and it was still said invalid, so I just called FedEx. I just called them straight off, and everything was well. They didn't come at the same time. 2 different days, obviously, as you just saw. But other than that, every bottle came safe. They refunded me for 2 bottles that they didn't have in stock after I bought them, so everything went well there. I really don't have, overall though, I don't really have any complaints overall. overall, I'm definitely gonna order from them again, and I like their selection a lot. And they constantly update their stuff, and they keep you notified on the updates. So craftshack.com has a definitely 2 thumbs up from me, and I'm gonna do it again. And I don't think the prices were actually that bad either. I spent a lot of money, but I bought a lot of beer. So there you go. This has been Paul from PA Brew News. Thanks for joining me again. I'll see you later, and I'm glad that you stuck around to see what's coming up on PA Brew News for more reviews. And I'm really thirsty all of a sudden, but I have to go to work, so I can't have any. Sad. Bye-bye. Cheers.